Hey there guys, how's it going? Thanks for joining me on another episode of Ark Survival Evolved PvP on official servers. Welcome back to my ice cave. I've got some things going on right now here to show you. We have currently got some fertilized poison eggs. Got a few poison eggs here ready to be hatched this weekend. And actually inside here I've got a 180 ice wyvern egg ready to go. That's kind of not far off either. So I'm going to raise a few wyverns in here this weekend, which is pretty cool. Now I've got this little area to do that. I thought, let's do that. Also got a rhino that's nearly done. This male is actually going to replace the current male I have. This came out with both of the good stats, the good health and the good melee. I am still looking for a slightly better melee rhino, although I haven't found it yet. I will keep knocking things out this weekend. See if I can find one with around 250 wild. That should be better than what I've currently got. So I'm going to be doing some jobs today which are kind of pre-double XP weekend jobs. Although by the time you watch this, it probably will be double XP weekend, as well as the usual jobs. Yesterday's video was a lot of like off-server messing around, so we're going to do just like on-server stuff today. I know there is actually quite a crowd of you who enjoys watching the progression of my little cave here and seeing how it's going. And there is one thing actually I can show you. Oh, bit of lag there. There is one thing I can show you, which I've been working on. Damn, I've got quite a lot of fert producing from these things now. And that is that I kind of upgraded my little berry station here. Obviously, the greenhouse effect was doing nothing. So I've actually replaced a few of these. I destroyed some crop plots. I might replace them just so I could fit stuff in. But I decided to put a chem bench down here just so I could produce narcotic easier. So I didn't have to take these berries all the way up to the top. We've still got the grill here. The two fridges that were over there I've now put here. It would be nice to find a slightly better place for the oh, hold on, need to eat. For the industrial cooker there, but, you know, it is where it is. And we've just got a nice little box here. This has stayed here with some ingredients in and all this good stuff. Now, I do have quite a few veggie cakes. I think they're in here that I made recently. I can't remember if I showed me making them in a video. I don't think I did. But either way, I've got quite a few veggie cakes now. So I might go and get myself some acatinas. You might think, Jay, Ragnarok is full of beaver dams. Why do you need to get acatinas for paste? Well, there is a lot of players on this server and the beaver dams aren't that reliable. So I might get some acatinas if I see them, get them tamed and then get me some guaranteed paste. But the first job, keep an eye on these are still quite a way off. First job is to get a load of charcoal burning for the weekend's gunpowder production. So I plan to fill up all of these chests with wood, and then hopefully after a while all of these will be full of charcoal. So I think I'm down to, like, you know, you can see here just like 12 slots worth of charcoal. I've still got loads of bullets to make, as I always do, because I made a silly amount of auto turrets last weekend. You can see all of these don't have bullets in, and none of these surrounding the top bit there have bullets in. So I did go a bit crazy last weekend, just making loads of turrets. This weekend I'm going to go a little bit easier. I think I'm going to focus mainly on bullets this weekend and maybe a few other things. Oh, let me show you some other new things that I got as well before I forget and move on to that bit of farming. I got some really nice blueprints and things from doing the Iceworm Queen. Let me have a look what I've got. Let's have a look in general. This is my nice little fun vault here full of fun stuff. Look at this Ascendant Fab Sniper, 242 damage. What an absolute beast. Really happy with that one. We've got an Ascendant Bronto platform saddle, Ascendant Iguanodon saddle. I don't know, maybe I'll get myself a pair of Iguanodons, bred Iguanodons. Could be a lot of fun. I don't think any of that other stuff is new. I made up a load of grappling hooks because it's always good to have loads of grappling hooks. Got some nice pistols in there. And I did get some good blueprints here and there. Obviously, there's some decent stuff in there, as you can see. But my favourite blueprints are actually... Oh, I'm about to be dehydrated. Are actually in here. These are my creme de la creme. And not because they're the highest damage, but because these blueprints are the ones that are extraordinarily high damage given the little amount of materials they take to make. So check these out. A 170 damage compound bow. When I make that with my crafting speed character, I've got a chance to get that up to about 200%. Now, normally, when you make a 200% a compound bow, it's going to cost you at least 1.5k polymer. This one right here, 451 polymer. Very, very easy to make and can be made in the actual fabricator just using organic, which is great. Again, this Fab Sniper, 160, 450 polymer, can probably get up to about 180, 190 with my crafting speed character, can be made in the fabricator with organic. Really nice weapon. Going to be making some of those this weekend. I've got this great pistol, which I've already made a few of. I managed to get 230 damage, just 480 ingots, and a 200% damage. Obviously, I normally get around 220, 230. And a long neck here, 170 damage long neck, which only requires 400. Normally, when you're talking that kind of damage, you're talking about 1k ingot. So these are by far my favourite weapons here. I might start mass producing these when I do get a replicator in here, which should be quite soon. We're really struggling to get the Spino sales to do the tech, to do the bosses for tech at the moment. But when we do get tech, and I do get a replicator down here, I'll be making the super high-end stuff that requires thousands of polymer. But this stuff is very makeable right now, so I'll be making some of that this weekend because I'll be doing a little bit less focus on turrets. So I won't need as much metal for turrets. I'll be able to make some stuff like that. Anyway, that's what I've got in here. Let's start doing a little bit of the farming. I actually need to throw some of the fertilizer in here. Yeah, I'm storing my fert in here because I am going to make a load of crop plots this weekend and just continue the, you see over here, along the sides, I want to fill this with crop plots. So I'm going to do that this weekend. So I've been saving up some extra fert for that. But let's get on Big Bear. If you guys got a good name for the bear, feel free to leave a comment down below. Like I say in all videos, comments are on approval. So your comment will get approved, guys, as long as it's nothing trolly. It's just to stop the people spreading the server numbers and stuff like that quite so easily. But we are going to go and get loads and loads of wood and fill up those chests. So that job is done. They're all pretty much full up with wood. Definitely enough. I can't be bothered to get any more. Actually took me a little bit longer than I'd hoped for. I mean, it's not double gather rate, obviously, at the moment. So it took a little longer than I'd hoped. So, yeah, got a bit boring, I'll be honest, towards the end there. But I did see an Akatina around. So I'm going to see if I can go grab that. And, oh, actually, no, it's worth waiting till double XP to tame. I'm not going to do that right now. I need to do a little bit of farming. So I need to go get me some metal. Yeah, let me think about what other little jobs I need to do right now. And we could do, oh, do you know what I could do for fun? I've got a good idea what I could do for a bit of fun. Alrighty, so I am going to run this cave solo. It's going to be interesting. I've got enough armor to absorb some of the wyvern, not wyvern shots, what's called wyvern, the spooky. Some of the deathworm shots shouldn't be a massive problem. I don't know if I've got enough, what's the word, shotgun shells to do this. But we're going to try to do it anyway. And then towards the end, I'm going to do something a little bit cheeky. I actually wonder if I can sprint past these, a lot of these deathworms. The first one, I'm just going to see. I'm going to just sprint past it. And I'm going to see how I do. Now, I think I'm going to go, right, I've got to hop down here. Is this dead guy? Sorry, mate. He never made it out. Oosh. Don't lose too much health. I have bought some spare armor. Because the only problem with the deathworms is when your armor breaks. When you've got armor on, they won't kill you in one hit. So we should be absolutely fine here. There's probably going to be one here, which there is. Let's see if I can, like, sprint past. I don't think I can. Go for a sprinty poo and see what happens. Go up here. No, it's still coming for me. I don't know if they're just going to gang up if I try and sprint past them. Oh, God. Get rid of that one. Come on. The lag didn't help me there. Oh, and then I've got the other one on me. Alright, so probably not the best idea. Got stuck on him here. God. Alright, come on then. Come up. Come up. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever. Lag is not really helping here. But we got him in the end. Jeez. So, yeah, that was a bit risky trying to run them. Just because I got stuck on the next one. My armor's absolutely fine. Oh, God. Here comes the next one. Do a little sprint away from him. I need some health. Quickish. Woo! Yeah, risking it a little bit, to be honest. How's the armor? Psh, okay, yeah. Sprinting around like that is okay. If it wasn't for the med brews, I could be in a little bit of trouble there, but we should be fine doing it like this. I've got enough med brews to heal myself. Nothing amazing there. Let's just take that. Let's go find the next one. Alright, next red drop. See if we've got anything nice in here. That is a terrible red drop. Never seen anything so damn bad. Anyway, moving on. Alrighty, next one up. Let's see what we got. That's not bad. Bronto platform saddle. Not too bad at all. This is the one where you break the crystals here, but you don't actually have to break them, but I do anyway. It just makes it easier. Plus, I was about to get smeeshed by a freaking death worm, so I avoided that. We're nearly down to the end here already. Just need to go back. So, one little tip, if you guys are down here, once you get to this bit here, oh, hold up. Beautiful. Once you get to the bit, where is it? This bit where there's this little bit to break. If you go right, there is more drops, but it's like a dead end eventually. But if you go left, but you're basically at the boss. So once you get to there, you know you're pretty much at the end. So here we are, the little first waterfall. Just take a little left here. Thankfully, I can have a drink here. There we go. Take a left here, and then there's one more drop. Now, the interesting thing is, that's been discovered, is that this drop here on the left, you can actually get a tame out, which is what I'm going to do. And it makes the end super easy, because you don't have to kill the death worm. So, you see, we'll go here. We'll grab that stuff, but we can actually get out a creature. And I've got an hydrant right here. I've got a saddle on me. So we're going to go and just fly into the end. You'll see. Let's get a little drink, a little bit of water. Grab this. Why not? And yeah, the ice worm queen at the end shouldn't spawn. So I'm sure you guys know where the end is, just on the left here. It will do a little bit of a freeze as you go through the kind of barrier here, which is always a bit worrying, but it's fine. There you go, we're through. And yeah, you can just fly down and get all the drops, which is pretty cool, pretty unchallenged. Let's see, we should have 5 drops in here. I think it's 5. Let's see, 3 at least. Oh yeah, this is a nice, easy way to do it. As long as you don't mind soloing past those death worms, then this is a fun thing to do. Let's see what we've got. Oh, a 209 damage pistol. That's Journeyman. That's even better than the one I got before, I think. So that was actually quite a nice find. No, it was just Journeyman stuff. What we really would love is a good Rex Saddle blueprint. They're quite rare at the moment. So let's see if we can get one of them. No, nothing of particular interest there. Or even just pre-made stuff. If it's Ascendant, I quite like it to be pre-made, because Ascendant stuff that you have to actually make can be extremely expensive. I guess the Doed saddle's kind of cool. Can't say I'm going to use the Arenio saddle. And then this looks like the last one over here. Give me something. Give me something to make the whole trip worthwhile. Nothing really worth the whole trip at the moment. Like, nothing crazy. No, let's be honest. None of that is very good. So that is all of it. Let's see, what did I get that's actually worth it? I mean, the pistol's good because it's 500 ingots and it's nearly 210 damage. So that is a nice pistol. But other than that, pretty disappointing trip. But I did it solo. And yeah, you don't even have to fight the Ice Worm Queen at the end if you just come and bring your Argy and whatever. So I'm sure you guys know you get through here at the end. I'll just show you in case you don't know. It can be a little bit tricky getting your tame out here. Now, I think you can get all kinds of tames out. To be honest, the Ice Worm Queen isn't really difficult. So you could probably bring out some kind of like average Rex and do it with that. But I don't know if you'd be able to get it out this entrance at the end here. And if you keep a tame there, I'm not sure if everything resets or not. We'll have to try that. But yeah, at the end here, all you need to do, it will lag here as it's about to load in the rest of the world, as it always does. Get this to follow. Now, normally, if you just jump out, it will fit through this really annoyingly small gap. There you go. There's the lag. All right, loads the rest of the world. And it kind of looks like it won't, but every time that I've done it, the Argent has followed me down. So let's go down there. Come on, RG. This is the bit it kind of gets stuck in. Like that. But every time I've done this, it has managed to follow me. So I'm just going to, like, carefully fall off the edge here. And hopefully it will follow me. Oh, I was going to hit the rock then. Boosh! Yeah, I mean, it might not. I don't know. This might be the one time where it doesn't. But every time I've done this, the RG has ended up following me. And there you go. It made it through. So, yeah. Very easy way to do the ice cave there. As long as you don't mind running through the original death worms with your med brews and some okay armor, you can get all of those blueprints. I mean, what was that? Like 10 red drops for the price of, you know, one piece of good flak armor. And I did used about 50 shotgun shells. So very, very easy to do. I'm sure you guys can start farming that now. That way, if you weren't doing so already. So that's all I've got for you today's episode, guys. I know it's not as long as the normal episodes, but I promise I'll make it up to you this week and at the weekend. Last weekend and last week just absolutely took it out of me, guys. So I've needed a bit of time to take a bit more of a break, take it a bit easier with things, sort out some real life stuff. I'm actually currently in the process of rebuilding my whole work area. I'm going to have a really cool battle station reveal setup video in probably about a month's time. I'm not messing about. I'm really going all out to make it something super, super cool. So I'm spending a bit of time doing that now at the moment as well. But that's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget, possibly a stream at the weekend if I can fit it in. I'm thinking on a Sunday, see how things go. As long as everything is fine, then that shouldn't be a problem at all. But that's it for today, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.